kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Buys a little extra time. Rolling right and going deep. He holds it in and nobody's close. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to the end zone. In with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You're backing up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Tar Heels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Motion from the wideout. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quick completion on the out. At the 45, on its way. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He lofts one down sideline. A full dive to haul that one in. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on first down. Going for it all. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Pulls it in, it's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. Touchdown, UNC. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch on the right side. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
If he's just running straight down the field, the thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it, he
set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. There he goes down the right side. Lots of running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Going over the top. Makes the grab at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice...
He's trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Complete downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way.
Unleashes one deep. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The running back has it. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Can really attack on this second and short. To throw, it's Underwood. He makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A really nice day for this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awful...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Wants to fire on second down. Got him downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Raiola. Punch it out of the air. They get him down, and that'll be the final possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Jordan. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds his tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Raiola. It's complete to the right. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's second and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game. DB's right up on the receivers. Spits it out to the back.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. That would have put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. Working that left side now. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. And he did right there with that pick six.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, they're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they incompletion on the last one.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The offense changing the play. just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play. That defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. And he's going to... The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On first and 10. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Raiola. Throws to the back. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll leave it with him. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Motion from the wide receiver. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. Makes a grab past the marker. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Tar Heels have moved it inside the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
That's so frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating. You're just waiting for an opportunity to get on the field. The offense possessed it the entire first quarter and then capped it off with a touchdown. That was amazing.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Quick strike complete. The Tar Heels get enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good.
And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
He'll take another shot here. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll go with a direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. The quarterback sneaks it ahead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. Looking for a man, it's Jordan. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this is how I want to operate. Nice job. He catches the football, makes a decision, gets the ball out of his hands, and let his playmaker work. Get the ball to the wide receiver out wide. He'll do the rest. He'll get the touchdown. Nice job being on the same page. Quarterback, wide receiver.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Spins away from the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Raiola. The quick out. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. The Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation. Trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And listen, sometimes I put these quarterback hits squarely on the offensive line, and they should be. But right there, man, that dude had an eternity in the pocket. Had plenty of time to survey the field. Man, he's got to get rid of the football. Check it down. Do something to make a positive play, not just sit back there until you get punished.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to get the corner. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch on the left. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They take the lead with the 6.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. And he's backed up deep in his own territory. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Back open in the middle.
Running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Tar Heels are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna sling it on second down. Looking deep. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. to beat him to the corner on the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some bounce. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Going deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Right back to the well. Running to Green. Oh, a lot of space. He's loose. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Wide open, he makes the catch. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Deep shot for the end zone. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Right on the money. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Direct snap. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you shoot.
It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. He's at the 10. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Under fire.
that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on the fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. The sure hand, it's Hardy.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
To the air on second down. On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Oh, better look out. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
He's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And
makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking fourth and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll try the run. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
you love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Raiola. He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Anderson.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Shotgun snap on third down. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Anderson. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heel. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game airing it out.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Delaware. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that A 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Finds the tight end. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, North Carolina! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Underwood. Got out of trouble and throws. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now he'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And then 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Spits it out to the back. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it. And he will score! Touchdown, Blue Hens! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Bearcats will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Shoots it to the left. Got a wide open receiver. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Got his man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing it accurate.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Raiola. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Slithers into space. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. Lots of running room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware. Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, You're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots.
Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Under fire. That's caught. It's Jordan. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Raiola. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Finds us back in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw again. Looking left. Makes a connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Anderson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hardy. Drills him with the stiff arm. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. A first down for the offense. The give as they work on that clock. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Looking for space. It's Hardy. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That will not go on a training tape for kicks. Somehow, though, it got over the crossbar, and that lead grows even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Release to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rush is on him. He's got the back in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. on the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. From the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Miami! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions.
Tons of room in the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Kansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Underwood. Here's a hit. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
case with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ncaa. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Hurricane. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. this drive started from their own 26. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ncaa. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Singleton. Turning on the Jets. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Canes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to to the tight end.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell in.
Wide open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, K. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He leaves it with his back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Kansas. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field of game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they could break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. The Canes get the first down. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over. You got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away. And he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing.
In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's back. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Completion move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kentucky.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. It's complete.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
It's caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback making checks. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense in press coverage. Dropping back. It's Beck. Caught over the middle. It's Rivers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Concepcion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. On third down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it. First down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The give to the tailback. The Jayhawks pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. He's loose. Smash. That's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. It's a seam wide open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Checks it down to the running back. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Kentucky! Fit it in the window for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Right down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets It's Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man, makes the grab. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Moves around to clear up the vision. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running to the left. Hard running there. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the RPO, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Complete on 3rd down. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And great tight coverage, understanding it's 3rd and goal. I got to be really tight. I can't give him any space. The field shrunk down so much. Nice tight coverage by this defense and a nice physical play to make sure he did not catch that football.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. If you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The offense changing the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's caught downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I don't don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. He's taking the shot. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Power football with the run. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. They'll go right back to the run, fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hand to Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Now from inside the red zone. Dumps it to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ncaa.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the 2nd half.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gives him the big stiff arm. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Knight. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going for it all. And he's got it inside the 35. And the Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the marker. Racing down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They take the lead with the 6.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, Explosive touchdown just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Jayhawks want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got his man out of the backfield. Fights off a defender. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Jayhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Jayhawks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
But when you've done so far. Why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. He smashes his way through again. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. So the final period starts with a second down play. He might want another play. To throw, it's Underwood. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy to target and make the play, get the touchdown.
Yo, money team, where you at? Where you at, dummy? Come here. You lost. You lost.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Knight. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ncaa.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Bring in the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Down!
Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Trojans of USC. Fight on. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Great place to start for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss. It's Crowder. Forced out of the pocket. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Quick completion to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun. They're working that left side. Touchdown USC! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas with the big reach, nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the back. Running into the open space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Underwood. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. He'll set up to throw. Got his man quickly. It's a running room. Oh, it's out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. 1st and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the 2nd overtime. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Trying to barrel in.
play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the wide. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Berry. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. They are looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Fourth down to keep their chances alive in overtime. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the LSU Tigers. Go Tigers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Knight. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Bounced off his feet. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.